We'd be remiss not to start with thanking the Bond family and the Bleakley family for raising such exceptional individuals here. Cheers to them. So now for the reason we're all gathered here. We are here today to celebrate Shrek and Fiona.
Before we get started here, just want to encourage you guys to take a second, take a breath, look around, look out at everybody. Like I said, everybody here has traveled in. They're here for a reason. They love you guys. They are encouraging to you guys. Everybody that can hear the sound of my voice right now is here to support you throughout this endeavor.
Whitney has always been incredibly special, even as a child. From a very early age, we always called her in our house Little Miss Personality. She has that amazing personality. She never met a stranger. As you can see, she's beautiful inside and out. She's so special, I didn't know if she would ever find someone to marry.
Whitney is a very loyal friend, and when you invite her to come along to something, she will just say yes before you tell her what it is. And I was a school teacher at the time, and my school was putting on the performance Sound of Music, and I said, I'd love for you to come join and watch the Sound of Music. She said, I will come, but I'm not missing Orange Theory, so I'm gonna have to find an Orange Theory studio near you. Well, it turns out that the Orange Theory studio she ended up at that night was the one that Thomas had been faithfully going to for a while. And so they ran next to each other on the treadmill, flirted a little bit, competed a little bit, and it turns out that the next day they matched on a dating app.
Whitney, if you don't know her, she is the life of the party. And she's been great for Thomas. Brought him out of his shell a little bit, from taking him on his first hike ever, which is crazy in your late 20s to do for the first time ever, and even getting him to paint himself green and dressing up as Shrek for Halloween, which is kind of crazy at every age. But then Thomas, Thomas on the other end, he is consistent, he's steady, he's devoted, and he keeps Whitney grounded. He's always up for the good time, but he is the ultimate support system for her.
Whitney knows and has a deep relationship with Jesus. Her faith has been steadfast and encouraging to me through many seasons. We've been praying for many years for her to meet the man she would marry. And I can say that the Lord has brought her the perfect match. Thomas, you've been so good to my friend, and I'm looking forward to cheering you both on in your marriage.
There's an event that happens a few times a year at the Georgia Aquarium called Sips Under the Sea. A few years ago, there was a Valentine's Day event. These two didn't know each other at all. They wouldn't even meet each other at this event. But I believe it was the first time they were in the same room at the same time. I don't know if Whitney knew Thomas was there, but Thomas certainly knew Whitney was there. Tearing up the dance floor in a red jumpsuit, I believe.
Whitney, when we first met, I thought I'd never get married. After our first date, talking and laughing for hours, I knew that I was wrong. And I knew that you were the one from the moment you asked to borrow my Harry Potter books. The Lord put you in my life long before we ever met, and He is represented so well in all aspects of your life. I'm a better man because of you, and I couldn't imagine spending the rest of my life with anyone but you. You have helped me grow so much, both emotionally and spiritually. I can't wait to see what the Lord has in store for us. Over the last 2.5 years, you have become the best friend and sleepy co-pilot I could ever ask for. You're the Fiona to my Shrek, the cookie dough in my ice cream, and the peanut butter in my oatmeal. My life is so much better with you in it. I can't wait to see the world with you. Love you always.
All right, kiss. Promise. Today is the day that I become your wife and our life together begins. Loving you has been the greatest blessing that the Lord has given me. Before meeting you, I was so hardened to the thought of sharing a life with anyone. But then things started to change once we met. You lit up my heart, and now I don't want a single day without you. You show me such a caring side of God, and the Lord has taught me so much about himself through you.
You got it.
You teach me that it's okay to slow down. You teach me how to laugh and not take myself too seriously. You show me such a patient side of God's heart. You're so generous and kind. Words can never fully describe how deeply I love you. Thank you for how you care for my heart. Thank you for loving me and letting me love you. I can't wait to look back over our lives when we're old and gray to see what the Lord has done through our marriage and through our lives. You're my favorite person, and I can't wait to love you till the end.
Well, it turns out, as you heard in the ceremony tonight, they had been in the same room before at the Georgia Aquarium. Whitney dancing her heart out on the dance floor, Thomas watching from the back, as I assume will happen tonight as well. He'll jump up for a little while on the dance floor. Anyways, once again, they had been in the same room at the same time before and never known it. This is a little bit of magic, the universe sort of looking out for you in this way.
By the power vested in me through Jesus Christ, I pronounce you husband and wife. Thomas, you may kiss your bride.
To be the perfect match for Whitney, I have my friend Thomas here. He's extremely caring. He loves his family and friends. He's devoted, and on top of Whitney's weirdness, he is by far the weirdest human being I've ever met. They're a match made in heaven. For those of you that don't know, Mr. Bleakley and Mr. Bond have both spent a night in the Athens Clark County Jail. Woo!
I was told no notebook paper.
Yikes.
That's all the paper we had.
And one morning we woke up and discovered that Whitney had stuffed her comforter into one of her dresser drawers as she dreamed it was a washing machine.
I love you so much.
Let's hear a couple of barks here, just for a good mood.
We gotta laugh.
Oh gosh.
Oh. My makeup messed up. No, it was mine.
Yeah.
No.
First of all, I would like to clarify that on that night in college in Athens, I was innocent of all charges.
He used paper towel.
Gross.